think it's pretty wild how the IDF and the Israeli government will be upset over Hamas killing hostages, but when the IDF kills hostages, it's totally a-okay whatsoever. Like the three hostages that were killed by the IDF that were waving white flags, screaming in Hebrew for help, the IDF gunned down and nothing happened to those people for killing hostages, or the hostages killed in airstrikes by the IDF who knew hostages were in the building and still attacked the building with hostages, killing several of them. Lucky for the survivors of the airstrike that they were able to be rescued. But how can the IDF pretend to care about the death of hostages when they're willing to kill hostages themselves?
It is with a heavy heart that I share the news that last night the Israel Defense Forces and ISA forces rescued the bodies of our hostages, Shani Luk, Amit Buskila, and Yitzhak Lerenter, who were taken hostage during the Hamas massacre on October 7th and they were murdered by Hamas. According to the
Did this guy feel as sad about the IDF killing the three hostages, waving white flags, asking the IDF to save them? Because the IDF had no issues with it. The commander even just told the IDF force that they shouldn't be killing people waving white flags because the IDF is so used to killing people waving white flags that they will even kill hostages waving white flags.
credible information that we have gathered, Shani Luk, Amit Buskila, and Yitzhak Lerenter were murdered by Hamas while escaping the Nova Music Festival on October 7th, and their bodies were taken into Gaza. They were celebrating life in the Nova Music Festival, and they were murdered by Hamas.
Yeah, and the Israeli government knew about the planned attacks on this music festival and yet didn't do anything to their security or have the location changed. They didn't care whatsoever. And how many people were killed by the IDF during their firefight and had no care about it whatsoever? I mean, look at the Hannibal Directive, where it allows the IDF to kill people that are taken hostage because the Israeli government doesn't want hostages to be used as leverage against them.
Their bodies were transferred to medical professionals for forensic examination and identification. After the procedure was completed, we notified their families. Our hearts go out to them, to the families, at this difficult time.
Again, what about the hostages killed by the Israeli government? The three hostages shot down by the IDF, the hostages killed in airstrikes by the IDF. Do their hearts go out to those people? Because I know those family members are upset with the Israeli government for murdering their kids.
We will leave no stone unturned. We will do everything in our power to find our hostages and bring them home. We will
Yeah, they'll bring them home in body bags after they kill them because the IDF honestly doesn't care about actually saving the hostages. All they care about is killing as many Palestinians as possible, and if the hostages die because of that, they don't care.
not rest